Sometimes you gotta laugh to keep from crying, or screaming, or punching a wall. And over the last 31 years, my wife, Michelle, and I have spent a lot of time laughing. You see, we've raised 18 children, through adoption, foster care. Yeah, thanks. And it's not always been easy, like our son Sammy, who has autism, as well as Tourette's. And you've got all these kids in the house, sometimes as many as 8 at a time, and Sammy never slept through the night. And I'm not talking about, when he was an infant or a toddler. He didn't sleep through the night consistently till he was 9 years old. And if he was up, someone had to be up with him, or he could rouse the whole household, all the rest of the kids. He could take off outside, wake up the whole neighborhood. And, and it usually fell to me because I was a stay-at-home dad for the first 6 years. And the one saving grace for us was that old piece of technology, the VHS tape. Because if there was a video on, Sammy would sit relatively calmly and relatively quietly, and I'd bring a pillow upstairs, when I'd hear him, and he'd be watching Mickey Mouse, and I'd catch my 20 minutes of sleep. But it didn't always work so smoothly. Like there was this one time, we get aroused by him upstairs. I go, hurry up upstairs so he doesn't wake all the rest of the kids up, and he's upset. He's obsessing. He goes, "Bebas, Tata, Bebas, Bebas, Tata, Bebas." He wants a video he can't find, Bebas. And so I'm going through all the videos, and we have probably a few thousand videos, because everybody, his kids outgrow their videos, they would give us their box of videos, because Sammy never outgrows them. He's 28 years old. He'll still sit down and watch, I don't know, Tom and Jerry, or Mickey Mouse cartoons. So he doesn't outgrow them. So we have thousands of them, and I'm going through all the videos with him. Bebas, Sammy? Bebas, Sammy? Bebas? No Bebas, no Bebas. Bebas? No Bebas, no Bebas. And now he's getting mad at me because I clearly don't understand what Bebas means, because I'm showing him the wrong videotape. I go through all that shelf and all the next shelf and all the next shelf. And now I'm taking apart, because he used them as blocks too, because they're video cassettes, and he had built this big structure, and I'm going through each of them. Bebas? No Bebas, no Bebas. And he gets really upset, and he'll start hurting himself. So I always got to be really calm. Bebas? No Bebas, no. I get to the last one, it's not Bebas. I don't know what to do. And he's really upset. And I look at the other side of the room. There's this big structure he's built, this like pyramid that's, it's square at the base. And I remember he usually builds these huge structures of Duplos. And I pop the top off and I look inside, and there's 3 videos. And I pull them out, and his eyes light up, and he says, "Bebas!" And he grabs that video, and he hugs it, and he pops it into the video, and he watches the fucking Wizard of Oz. And I get my pillow and lay down next to him and get some sleep. Next day, I get all the kids busy in the yard. We're doing different stuff, and Sammy's digging in the dirt with his little plastic shovel, which can keep him busy for hours. I tell the other kids, keep an eye on him. I'm going to go inside. I'm organizing those videos, because it's hard to do this in the middle of the night when I'm all blurry-eyed. So I get some white hockey tape, and I put tape on the side of all these hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of videos, and I write in black marker the names of the tape, put them all in order, in alphabetical order, and I keep going back to check on the kids, getting them snacks, and it's hot upstairs because it's summertime, and I'm sweating. I get it all done. It's beautiful. Just as Sammy comes upstairs, and he looks, he goes, "You fixed the tape, Tata? The tape, Tata?" I said, "Yes, Sammy." Tata's Polish for dad. I said, "Yes, Sammy, I fixed the tape." He goes, I said, "Look, you can get Aladdin, or Rescuers Down Under, or, Mickey Mouse." I was very proud of myself. And finally, he picks a video and he pops it in, and I'm like, this is great. This is one less thing to worry about in the middle of the night. And I go downstairs. I'm outside with the rest of the kids, and occasionally, checking on Sam. And, I'm outside for quite a while now, and I come back in and check on him, and I hear this big noise, and I go upstairs, and as I'm going up the steps, he's coming down. He says, "I fixed the tape, Tata. I fixed it. I fixed the tape." Sometimes the tapes break, and he actually was very good about taking them apart and putting them back together. And I said, "Okay, the tape broke, he fixed it." I get to the top of the steps, I turn, all the videotapes are in one huge pile in the middle of the room. Every single one. And not a one of them has a label on it. Every shelf is bare. I want to scream, I want to cry, I want to punch the wall, but you can't. You got to be calm for Sammy so he doesn't melt down. And he picks up this ball of tape. made entirely of little strips with names of videos on it. And he says, I fixed the tape top, and he gives it to me. I said, so I did the only thing I could do. I said, thank you, Sammy. And I took a picture.